Owning a ranch means my tractor isn't just a machine. It's my livelihood. It hauls feed, clears brush, plows dirt roads, and sometimes even pulls neighbors' trucks out of ditches. Around here, a tractor is as essential as running water. But to HOA Karen, it was nothing but an eyesore that didn't fit with her idea of a neat and orderly community. Now, I don't even live in the HOA subdivision. My ranch stretches across county land, a good mile outside their boundary. But that never stopped Karen. She saw my place as part of her domain and acted like she was the sheriff of property rights. The trouble started one Saturday morning when I walked outside to feed the horses. My tractor, a green John Deere I'd spent years maintaining, was missing from the barnyard. For a moment, I thought maybe my cousin had borrowed it, but then I spotted something strange. A fluorescent orange tow tag tied to the fence post. Vehicle impounded for violation of community parking standards. It read, and at the bottom, Karen's name, scribbled in messy cursive, next to the HOA's stamp. Grandpa nearly blew a gasket when I showed him. "She took your tractor? That's not a car, boy. That's county-registered heavy equipment." I grabbed my truck keys and followed the tire tracks that led down the road toward the subdivision. Sure enough, at the entrance of their manicured neighborhood, there sat a tow truck, and strapped onto the flatbed was my tractor, tilted like a prize catch. And who was standing proudly beside it, arms crossed? Karen. "About time someone cleaned up that junkyard of yours," she said smugly. "This will teach you that community property standards apply to everyone." I laughed so hard, I nearly doubled over. "Karen, you just made the biggest mistake of your life." I called the county sheriff's office, and within 20 minutes, Deputy Harris rolled up. He looked at the scene, then at Karen, and shook his head. "Ma'am, did you order this tow?" "Yes, I did," Karen said, puffing up her chest. "This man has been violating HOA bylaws. That machine was cluttering the view from our walking trail." The deputy's eyebrow shot up. "That machine, ma'am, is a John Deere 6 Series tractor. It's registered as heavy equipment with the county. That means it's not subject to HOA rules, not even remotely. And by ordering it removed, you've committed theft of agricultural property." Karen's face drained of color. "That's not theft. It's enforcement." Deputy Harris turned to the tow driver. "Sir, did you know what you were towing?" The driver scratched his head nervously. "She just told me it was an abandoned vehicle. I didn't know it was registered farm equipment." "Consider yourself lucky I believe you," the deputy said, then pointed at Karen. "But you're in serious trouble. Stealing a tractor isn't like taking someone's lawnmower. That's felony level." Karen began sputtering. "A felony? No, I was just trying to." But it was too late. The deputy ordered the tow driver to unload my tractor immediately. As the flatbed tilted and my John Deere rolled safely back onto solid ground, Karen stood frozen, her hands trembling. When the deputy asked if I wanted to press charges, I looked Karen dead in the eye. "Not today. But if you so much as step 1 foot onto my ranch again, I'll make sure the county takes you for every penny you've got." Karen's shoulders sagged in defeat. For the first time, she didn't argue. She just turned and scurried back to her overpriced SUV, muttering under her breath. The tow driver, embarrassed, handed me his card. "Sir, I'll make it right, free tow if you ever need it. Won't happen again." By evening, word had spread through the neighborhood. Folks came by the ranch just to laugh about how Karen had tried to arrest my tractor. One of my buddies even made a meme, a picture of Karen pointing at the John Deere with the caption, "This vehicle violates HOA bylaws." The best part? The county officially put a red flag on Karen's file. Any future complaints she tried to submit would be double-checked and often ignored. She'd lost her credibility with the very people she relied on to bully others. That night, Grandpa slapped the tractor's hood and grinned. "Boy, I told you, this machine is tougher than any HOA nonsense. They can't tow what feeds the county." And from that day forward, whenever Karen drove past my ranch, she kept her eyes straight ahead. Because now she knew, the John Deere wasn't just a tractor. It was untouchable.